You're logged on to Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, ThePapare.com, as the Dialogue Rugby League 2018-2019 action unfolds. It's going to be an epic encounter here at the Colombo Racecourse. Kandy Sports Club, the leaders and the defending champions, will be taking on CHNFC in a crunch encounter here at the Colombo Racecourse in this 12th week clash. It has been 11 long weeks of exciting action in this Dialogue Rugby League, and we are into this final 2 weeks of this league, and then later on we will be having the interesting super round coming to you on a #1 sports hub. If you're joining in right now, this is the Dialogue Rugby League. Kandy Sports Club taking on CHNFC at their home territory here at Racecourse. There you go, that's the battle at hand. Today joining me in commentary is Sudarshan. Good evening to you. Good conditions for rugby, I reckon.
Good evening, Inshaf, and good evening to all our viewers. You could say that, but it's quite humid out there. I think sun is blazing down, and I believe that's the reason why they've decided to push the game to 4:15. So a quick reminder, although it was supposed to start at 4 o'clock, it will be starting at 4:15 and not 4 o'clock. So do stay with us. But nevertheless, it's going to be a thrilling encounter because remember, CHNFC have shown immense promise coming into this second round. They're 6 games unbeaten, so it's going to be very interesting how that's going to unfold, because Kandy Sports Club have never been very good travelers this season, because come Police Sports Club, they only managed 3 points in the second half, and they had their troubles against Army Sports Club up in Nittawala. Yes, they chased away all their blues last weekend at Nittawala against the Navy Sports Club, so they will be looking to try and replicate the same here. But the weather conditions, like you saw, is not going to be similar to what Kandy experienced up in Nittawala. It's going to be a little different here, more humid, more sunny, so they will have to cope up with the conditions as well.
As well, we'll talk about that later, but CHNFC winning 6 back-to-back games. They've had a very disappointing first few games, but coming back in the second round, I think they've been the revelation. Captain Rohit Rajapaksa and his side have done exceptionally well in the second round. So 6 games unbeaten, CHNFC take on the defending champions. You're locked on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. We'll take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we will have more to talk about this CH Kandy encounter.
Fast Pulsar NS 160 with wider tyres and twin disc brakes from David Pieris Motor Company Private Limited.
Sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
Are you or someone you care about prone to heart-related illnesses? You can now rest easy with Avid Heart. Avid Heart lets you get a medical-grade EKG anywhere, anytime. Save a life and give yourself or loved ones peace of mind. Approved by the National Medicines Regulatory Authority. Avid Heart. Heart health at your fingertips. Purchase your Avid Heart device today for just 23,990 rupees and get a free My Doctor Couples package. Available at selected Dialogue customer care centres island-wide. Dialogue. The future today.
Welcome back to the live action brought to you on www.thepapare.com. Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, celebrating 10 years of sharing the passion this year, having started it way back in 2009. And rugby has been one of the integral parts of papare.com's passion. And here we are, a very competitive encounter this is tipped to be. CHNFC taking on Kandy Sports Club, and joining with me is Sabir Kadir. Sabir, we have some interesting fixtures today. CR taking on Navy Sports Club and Army taking on Air Force at Ratmalane. All three of these games happening today, but the game CHNFC taking on Kandy Sports Club is definitely going to be the pick of the games.
Absolutely, indeed. Very good afternoon to all our viewers. Welcome to your #1 sports hub. And like Sudarshan mentioned, it's a mouth-watering clash indeed, Sudarshan. I'm sure all eyes on a racecourse ground, especially the Kandy fans. They would probably come in numbers as we expect, because CHNFC's winning run will decide on this game whether they can keep moving forward. But there are some few names missing from both the team lists. We'll go through the team card later on, but it's a great day, great weather condition, despite the fact a little humid out in the middle. And it's going to be a very good encounter like we all expect. And let's go through the previous week's highlights for you.
So there you go, that was the round 11, last week's highlights. Kandy Sports Club taking on Navy. They made easy work of Navy, managing to score in 50 plus. Navy Sports Club largely didn't have many answers to give Kandy's attack, who were running around, especially in the first half and the second half. 63 points to 31 was the score. But although Kandy did win that game, Sabir, they will be concerned about the 5 tries that they let in. So they will want to work on their defensive aspect come this game. Here is CHNFC's encounter against Police Sports Club. Police pushed them really hard, but CH, that little bit of experience that they possess, managing to get through the line.
Absolutely, indeed. Kandy, we didn't see them playing that attacking style after that loss to Army. All of a sudden, they injected some quality into that, injected some pace into that. But CH, on the other hand, was struggling in that first half against Police, but they bounced back in the second half. And also Havelocks versus Air Force, another game that men in pink stood really commanding as they go into the title race. Especially Riza Mubarak was on song throughout this season.
Oh, absolutely. Riza has been time and time again, he's shown that the experience that he carries can go a long way. A lot of people do bug Riza about his retirement, but by the looks of it, Riza has plenty years in his tanks to run. Air Force Sports Club, on the other hand, they haven't really taken off this season, isn't it? And what about that man, Dushmant Priyadarshana? He's been a revelation. The veteran of Havelock Sports Club, playing like a youngster.
Absolutely. Dushmanta, certainly he's one of the unsung heroes. Former captain, led from the start for the Havelock Sport Club. Also good to see Sandun Herat, former Sri Lankan star, also peaking his form. And they're not really worried about the stars who they missed out before this season, Sudarshan. But Coach Marty's credits to him. With these young buns in the likes of Dinu Kamarasinghe and all, Vimukti Rahula coming in, and men in pink Havelocks doing reasonably well to stay on that second place.
There you go, the points table. Kandy Sports Club with a commanding lead, 61 points to their name, but Havelock Sports Club close behind, 58 points to them. CH and CR are in 3rd and 4th positions respectively, but Army Sports Club do have an outside chance, but for them to come into that 4th position, CR needs to lose the game today, and Army has to do really well against Air Force and also the remaining 2 matches, because CRNFC, remember, have to play Kandy Sports Club and Havelock Sports Club in the coming weeks. So Army and Navy will be looking at a spot in that top 4, because if you can get into that top 4, Sabir, this season, you still have a chance with the league.
Absolutely. It's pretty much like English Premiership style. The top 4 will play the playoffs, 2 semi-finals coming in, and then the finals. But talking about that points table, Sudarshan, Kandy, even though they lost to Army, they still managed to get that 2 vital bonus points. One is for scoring 4 tries, that 1 try more than the Army's 3 tries, and also the margin 7 or less. So that's what champions do to keep their lead on the table running. As you can see on the screens, the Team CH, the home team.
Kandy Sports Club with plenty of new faces, young faces. They are actually on a rebuilding phase, you can call it, because we've seen two veterans of Kandy having left the club. Fasil Marija and Gayan Veeratna, although he's injured, we haven't seen him in action this season. So basically throughout this season we haven't seen him. But this man, Thilna Vijay Singh, has really stepped up. Last week, scoring 36 points, unheard of, isn't it, Sabir? Everything that Thilna touched last week turned into goal.
Such a wonderful season he's having, Sudarshan, because I still remember the way he played for Dharmaraja College in that championship year 2013, along with Rochana, Hettiarachi, Bruno Kodangamo, the Kandy number 8, and Thilna was so patient to get his chance in this Kandy colours, because Nigel Ratwata was dominating that 15 shirt for such a long time. Since Fazil Marija's retirement, Nigel swapped into the 10, and Vijay Singh, he's been outstanding ever since he debuted for Kandy in that senior colours.
Absolutely, he's a real taken that number 15 jersey to his own. Remember, 8 conversions and 4 tries. Brilliant contribution by Thilna Vijay Singh, especially given the fact that he was under the pump, having missed all 4 conversions against Army Sports Club in that defeat. That would have been at the back of his mind. He really did push it out, scoring those 4 fabulous tries and converting with them at ease. But remember, today he has bigger responsibility, because he, if I'm not wrong, he has his match on the other side in Samuel Madhuanta, and both of these guys will not be shy to take the 3 points if they get a penalty in each other's halves.
Absolutely, I'm sure, and I hope that Kandy will not allow any silly tries, just like the French team did last night against the Welshman. After that astounding win, 16 points to 0 down, and the second half it's all about the red shirts. And here's still Vijay Singh, the happy man, and Kandy especially, they played in a different venom, not only in Vijay Singh. We saw the body language of entire 15 that on the field, Sudarshan, especially against this Navy team. They really wanted to win, and win big. The man on your screen from Kandy, such a talented figure. Him and Samuel Madhuanta will be the main point scorers, especially with that boots.
One thing Kandy Sports Club needs to take a look at is, we'll go here. First top try scorer, both are coming from Kandy. Danushka Ranjan with 9 tries, and Thilna Vijay Singh with 134 points. Samuel Madhuanta is a close second in that top point scorer with 132 points to his name. So that battle is going to open up. That's going to be interesting. But the word we have is we might not see Danushka Ranjan in the mix. But what we'll do is we'll take a look at that in a short while. We'll go for a quick commercial break, and when we come back we will have more action and more talking points about this brilliant game, Kandy Sports Club and CHNFC.
It ain't easy, but it's almost over. I ain't gonna let it pull me under, but
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில்
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
සිද්ධාස
at මොරටුව පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்
Sugaddas Indoor Stadium
is the Fox Hill Supercross.
රුණෑගල සිරි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නෝරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final showdown, Kandy Sports Club.
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்திலிருந்து.
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
සිද්ධාස
at Moratuwa
ඊයගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்.
Sugadadasa Indoor Stadium
is the Fox Hill Supercross.
Kurunagala City ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නූරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final showdown, Kandy Sports Club.
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்திலிருந்து.
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
සිද්ධාස
at Moratuwa
ඊයගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்.
Sugadadasa Indoor Stadium
is the Fox Hill Supercross.
Kurunagala City ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නූරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final showdown, Kandy Sports Club.
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
it's almost over. They ain't gonna let it pull me under.
Welcome back to the live action brought to you on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, and also on Dialogue TV Channel 1. We're bringing you action from the racecourse, CHNFC hosting Kandy Sports Club here, and it's definitely going to be a mouth-watering clash as we spoke earlier, and these two teams will be looking to make sure that they continue their momentum. CHNFC with a 6-game winning record. Will Kandy stop this CH train, or will CH continue their 7th victory? And this is what happened the last time these two teams met. CHNFC started off very brightly with Sudham Suryarachi, the man scoring their first try, but Kandy hit back right after, and Kandy eventually managing to win the game 38 points to 22 quite comfortably in the second half. It was largely due to an impressive performance by the Kandy forwards. Bune Kudangamo, the man who stood tall in that Kandy lineup in this during the second half and the first half. End of first half, Kandy led 19 points to 8. Samuel Madhuanta came into the game as well with his brilliant kicking back in his home ground. And up at that 60-minute mark, Sabir, it was anybody's game before Ranjan started running riot.
Absolutely. The last quarter is the business end, isn't it, Sudarshan? So Kandy played like the champions, and they know how to tick that points and take into that 5-point winning mark. That's a wonderful work, especially after face-by-face powerful attack by Kandy forwards. Just like you mentioned, particularly by Bune Kodangama was outstanding in that game. And then Lavanga Pereira just managed to dot it down before he finds the sidelines, and 38 points to 22, which was ended at Nitola.
This season, CHNFC largely were very unimpressive come the first round, but coming into the second round, 6-game winning streak. Out of the 11 that they've played in total, they've managed to win 7 rather, and they've only lost 4-1 coming against Kandy Sports Club, and shocking defeats in the they did lose to Havelock Sports Club, but they've been such an improved team in the past couple of 6 games. Kandy, on the other hand, played 11. Their only loss coming against Army Sports Club, and they've had their troubles traveling down to Colombo against Police, but they are that championship team who know how to finish and close games out. Although they may not look pretty sometimes, but they know how to close those games out, Sabir.
Absolutely, indeed. But talking about that CHNFC, Sudarshan, there are some quality names, especially Anurad Herath in the side or the far corner, playing as a left wing, quite handy. He also played for Sri Lanka's Sevens, and he's also physical, and they need to perhaps use them quite a lot in terms of gaining that yard. So the width at racecourse, we all know that, Sudarshan, and also the space among between the try line and also the deadline is quite long. So there are some kicking game we can expect, and also both the wingers to charge a lot in this game as well. It could be a close contest as we all expect. So also talking about that young mix in this team, Avishkali, Sudham Suryarachi was outstanding, and especially the partnership between the halfback and the outside half, that is going to be very crucial. Chiti, the captain, and Suryarachi, so as Roshan Veeratna, the talisman Kandy, former captain, and Nigel Ratwata. So there is going to be, for me, win and lose coming for today's game.
Let's take a look at the team card from the hosting team, CHNFC. They, in my opinion, Sabir, they will be looking to make sure that they use their experience, because do correct me if I'm wrong, in my opinion, I think CHNFC has a slightly more experienced team than Kandy Sports Club come this game, because Kandy is suffering with a lot of injuries. Here's the CHNFC lineup: Satya Ranatunga Prasad, Madhushankar, Kalindu Karya, Vasan, Sajid Saranga, Matisha Sarachandra, Sudarshan Mututandre, and Nivanka Prasad making a Chatur Dilshan making up the front 8. Sudham Suryaraj and Rohit Rajapaksa will be playing in that pivotal half-backs position, and Anurad Herath on the blind side, Hiranta Pereira, Adam Gowda combining in the middle, and Nishon Pereira on the wings, playing out of his centre position, and Samuel Madhuanta will be manning the last line of defence for replacement for CHD Maljaya Singh, Pulastha Disanayaka, Shenuk Herath, Kantana Lakshita, Sasankari Ratna, Avishkali, Avankali and Kushan Induli making up that bench. So looking at the starting 15, they have plenty experience to call for. And looking at the Kandy Sports Club lineup, Mohammad Ali, Yaqub Ali, Uchita Jayasurya, Kanishka Darling, Sohiru Anthony, Hishan Silva, Tarendu Chaturanga, Jason Disanaik and Shehan Patrino unchanged from the last game. Roshan Veeraratne combining with Nigel Ratwat again. Vishwamitra Jayasinghe in the wings. Lavanga Pereira and Richard Dharmapara. There is a big miss with Danushka Ranjan not available for this game. He limped out of the last game. And Aniruddha Wilbur recently married. Wilbur playing in the number 14 position and Tilna Vijay Singh in at the back. Lasita Attanagoda makes a comeback to the bench. Anushka Bevikrama, surprising inclusion there, wearing the number 8 jersey, former Trinity fullback. We know him as a fullback and a scrum half, but he's been registered as a front row player, so interesting to see how he comes into the act. Malit Rashmika, Dimitri Vijayatunga, Sashika Jayawardene, Heshan Jansen, Chamika Pereira and Oshan Pereira making up the Kandy playing squad for today.
Some great experience in that top 8 in both the list, although they don't have 950 kg just like the French pack Sudarshan, but some decent experience. Satya Ranthanga for CHNFC, they are missing out Henry Terence, but Sudarshan Mutadantri, of course, captain. It's going to be another good battle. They don't have Yoshida Rajapaksa playing, but for Kandy Shayan Patina, he won quite a lot, the player of the match in this Dialogue Rugby League this season. So as Buna Kodangama was instrumental, and Yaqub Ali, another forward front row player who's been very mobile, so as Dushmanta Priyadarshana, and it all come down to that 60-minute fatigue factor, who's going to go for that last quarter so well. But I'm not really sure how well the center combination for Kandy is going to work, especially with Lavanga Pereira and Captain Richard Dharmapara. I know Lavanga has played in center combination, but for this season he hasn't started in that place, Sudarshan, but it's going to be a really testing task, especially on the other hand, on the other side, Gowda combining with Hiranta Pereira. They did play quite a lot in this season, at least 3 games in a row.
Absolutely, that's going to be very, very vital for Kandy Sports Club. Lavanga starting in the number 12 position, whereas Richard moves on to the 13 breath. So, however, I think Sabir, one player that has been not many have spoken of this player, but he's done so much of work in order to make sure that Kandy runs smoothly. Nigel Ratwate, who stepped into that number 10 position in place of Fasil Marija. Fasil Marija has been one of those legendary players who's hogged that number 10 jersey. Nigel has taken on that jersey and he's made sure, yes, we haven't seen that same flash that Fasil provided, but we have seen Nigel controlling that game very well. He's made sure that all Kandy keeps running and they haven't missed Fasil's too much.
Absolutely, he just marshaled his troops, and Nigel, it's all about experience. It's not the first time he's playing. He was outstanding, like we mentioned, on that 15 shirt. He has scored a lot of points, and it's not a bigger change for these number 15 to come into number 10s, because even in the schools most of the players have been played in similar levels. So Nigel, with his experience, he is marshalling this Kandy forwards and also backs so well so far. Like you said, we didn't feel it's really not easy to replace one legendary player, just like when Johnny Wilkinson missed out. There's so many issues to find number 10, just like Dan Carter missed out for All Blacks team, and they still managed to get the 4th All Black player to win that 2011 World Cup. So there's so many experience, but it's not that easy to fill up that pivotal number 10 shirt. But Nigel, credits to him, he has done so well so far.
Both teams lining up for the official introduction, as it's going to be very interesting because both these teams our forwards inclined a little. Yes, they have some very flashy players at the back, but both these teams, their power comes from the forwards. So it's going to be interesting how these forwards are going to take up this game, especially given the fact that today is quite humid and it's not going to be very easy for the forwards come the final quarter of the game.
We are going to have a 2-minute silence for the demise of ardent Kandy supporter, Kandy known as Farouk.
Absolutely, what a man he's been. It's been very rare to witness a Kandy Sports Club game without the presence of Fa. Even while he was sick in his final days, he used to keep tabs on ThePapare.com, and he had plenty to say soon after games about the Kandy performances. Gone but never forgotten. His legacy will be carried on by the ardent Kandy fans who turn up day in, day out to support their team. But not only a Kandy fan, he was a big Sri Lanka rugby fan as well. Sabir, Asian Sevens, whenever Sri Lanka turned out to play, Fa was right there with the flag in his hand. We could very well term him as a rugby Spursy.
Yeah, absolutely, and he has shown wonderful hospitality whenever I was in Nitavela just after the game in the Kandy pub or the clubhouse, you would say. And in the meantime, our good old friend Boa Atu is predicting it's going to be a 13-plus win for Kandy Sports Club, the defending champions, and he's expecting Samuel and Tilna both to score 11 points plus. So we'll wait and see. We are all set for the kickoff.
Match officials for today: Priyantha Gunaratna will be assisted by Hasanta Veranga and Harshana Vijayveera. And one note on Mohammad Farouk. This was related by Dilroy Fernando back in the day when he was still a young referee officiating at Nitavela. Dilroy did say that he was soon after every game in Nitavela, Farouk would run to him in order to make sure that Dilroy is protected. And that was the bond that he had back in the day with referees of that stature. As we have kicked off the game, Kandy Sports Club getting the first line out of the game. Uchita Jayasuriya will be the man responsible for putting it in. Uchita was in the first choice hooker at the start of the season for Kandy Sports Club. It was Damit Disanayaka, but he missed out on injury. Uchita has done a brilliant job controlling the line out and also the scrum for Kandy. Kandy straight away in the march. Brilliant looking maul from Kandy, gaining very important yards. And now the ball comes out wide. Nigel Ratwate with a long cutout pass. Brilliant work by Richard Dharmapala, running a beautiful line. Ratwate now gives it to Darling. Looks for support. Kandy will be looking to make sure that they play this game at pace and make sure that they exhaust CH. But giving out an early penalty, Jason Disanayaka not releasing the man. So CH will be looking to get out of jail through Madhuvanta's boot.
Great work in the breakdown, Sudarshan. A great turnover using his lower center of gravity. On that occasion, it was Mathis Sarachandra. But first up, this line-out move, almost 12 to 13 meters drive. And then using the shorter side. Then a lovely work by Richard Dharmapala to beat his opposite number. He just cut his running angle to his left, getting that long pass from Nigel Ratwate. But it's all in vain as they lost position. Great work by Sarachandra.
Yes. Yeah.
Prasad Madhusankar cross to from Havelock Sports Club to CHNFC. Didn't have a great start to the season, but has slowly but surely coming to the fray in the past 6 games. CH now on the mark. Hiranta Pereira gives it out to Nishon, who's in the wing. Desperate tackle by Kandy. Play on, says the referee. Gowda offloads to Rohit Rajapaksa. Didn't know what hit him because he had his back turned to the defense. So Kandy coming away with a line out.
Jason Dissanayake was not expected to play this game, but good run by Nishant Pereira. Good long pass, giving it away, and it's a one-on-one situation. And it was Willie who made that tackle, and Gowda did well to keep possession and to make the play. And unfortunately, his offload to Chichi was going into the sidelines. So the first or the second line out rather in favor of the visiting team Kandy, taken well.
Defensive line out. They yet again opt to go for a maul, and CH so far haven't had any answers to Kandy's rolling maul. Both occasions Kandy managing to gain about 10 meters, but Roshan's clearance goes straight to Nishant Pereira. Big hit on Anuruddha Wilbara. We haven't seen Wilbara being bumped off like that. Gowda now looking to straighten things up.
Release! Tackle release!
Dharmapala with the tackle. Pick and go. CH trying to attack the close quarters, now sending it out wide. Cutting back inside was Colin Dukaria once.
Hands up! Play over.
Kandy putting a lot of pressure in the breakdown, and Tarandu Chaturanga managing to spoil the work for CH and FC.
Certainly it's worth looking at a replay. I thought Suru Anthony just got the turnover, and the CH player, he goes to the ground, and there he is. He's supporting his body weight nicely.
Beautiful work, absolutely beautiful work, isn't it? Right on top of the man. He did show daylight as well, and trapping the ball, winning it for Kandy Sports Club.
5 meter back. Ready. Crouch!
And also a quick reminder to all our fans, be excited because March Madness is on the way, alongside schools rugby as well, to very important events of the sporting calendar in the country, and will be brought to your fingertips by www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, celebrating a decade of sharing the passion this year.
Off your screen, Sudarshan, Kandy with a flat attacking line, pretty unusual. In that sense, we can perhaps expect a box kick or a territorial kick coming in, but it's unlikely as Vijay Singh or Wilbur corrections made a first fumble of the day.
Unforced error there on with the Wilbur. Didn't keep his eyes on the ball. He was looking at the gap that he was attacking. Take a look at this beautifully wheeled ball, creating that angle, flat line, keeps the defense guessing, and Wilbur, if he had caught that ball, he would have been gone for all money. We all know how crafty he is, the pocket dynamo. Surya Arachi to put in CHNFC with the opportunity to play territorial rugby, because remember Kandy Sports Club, they want to play territorial. Sabir last week against Navy, time and time again they put the ball behind the line of defense of Navy Sports Club and managed to put pressure in Navy's half, trying to play as much rugby as they can in the opposition half. So what CH need to do is they need to try and replicate that against Kandy. If Kandy is in their own half, they will be trying to put a lot of pressure and make Kandy do that mistake, which will try and let them capitalize on the champion side. So I'm going to his short side. Madhuvanta's kick is charged down by Anuradha Herat. Madhuvanta kicking for the penalty advantage, and right in front of the goal post. My money is for them going for that 3 points.
Yeah, that's a sensible work by Madhuvanta. He knew that the advantage is coming. He just tried to do out of, with that kick, tried out getting something rewarding, but Anuradha Herat's chase was not that quick as the ball beat to the sidelines. Surya Arachi, this is that action replay. And the ball just bounces and goes into touch. So Madhuanta, the second highest point scorer. It's a battle between him and Thilna Vijay Singh. And with this kick, perhaps he would lead if it goes through, Sudarshan.
This is another area that Kandy needs to be very careful of. They were guilty of giving away so many penalties against Navy. This time around, Madhuanta makes them pay. First points on the board, 3 points to nil, CH in the lead. Kandy can't do the same mistake of giving away too many penalties because in Madhuanta, the Maitland Crescent Club, the Gymkhana Club has a very able kicker who can convert from all corners of the field. And we've seen that he has a distance of about 60 meters. So they got to be very careful.
Back.
Jason Disanayaka runs laterally. So penalty advantage in favor of Kandy.
Referee Gunaratna clearly not happy.
First and last warning. General warning. No high tackles.
Referee Gunaratna says first and last general warning, no high tackles. So Kandy straight away with an opportunity to equalize. Instead, they are opting to go to the line. Ratwate putting Kandy Sports Club approximately 10 meters away from the CHNFC line, and this is where CH needs to be really careful, because Kandy, when they hit back, they can really hurt you.
Center mark.
That's a great decision, Sudarshana. It's they're not showing some respect to the opposition, although they're leading 3 points to nil. But it's a brave decision to go into that corner, because both those line out went well in favor of them. The first line out, we saw that Maul went almost 12 to 13 meters, and here we go, Patirana with a good take.
Once again, Kandy setting things up. Ball available for Tujudasuri at the back. Still on the charge, Kandy. Inches away from the try line. Can they push this one through? Players are celebrating, and referee Gunaratna will want to check with... yes, he's awarded the try. 5 points to nil with the conversion to come. Kandy straight away replies CH's score with a try. And just like that, the champion side is in the lead. Take a look at the replay. Beautifully set up Maul. And Kandy all 8 working together. CH tried putting pressure with the initial shove, but they were all out of sorts in 6 and 7s. And Kandy coming away with the score.
We will get back to you with this try scorer. It looks like Patirana who carried the ball, and entire Kandy pack. Just like we mentioned, Sudarshana, they had that confidence and they have done their homework well. It's going to be the race between Vijay Singh versus Madhuanta. 15 versus 15.
And just like that, Vijay Singh adds 2 more to his tally and goes up 36 points rather. Kandy taking the lead 7 points to 3. And CH needs to be careful as well, because they gave away that penalty very cheaply. Adam Gowda, that tackle versus heat belt tackle, and these days Sabir player welfare is at the optimum, and World Rugby is very strict on the high tackles and the safety of the players.
And it's also some naivety of the players. Sometimes they know that they go purposely to get the opposite number down. Jason Disanayaka with the carry. Again, Sarat Chandra going a bit high.
Nigel Ratwate seeing that there was nobody tracking that ball. Beautifully placed kick, wonderfully placed kick, right into the 22, and Kandy yet again showing that they want to play as much rugby as they can in the opposition half.
Absolutely, it's the territorial battle. You can see the assistant referee's flag as well. It's the wind factor coming in. Kandy looks like they are playing with the wind. So Nigel Ratwata, rightly so, we were talking about his playing ability at the 10 shirt. So look at this, no pressure whatsoever. Lovely timed, and almost 45 to 50 meter with the bounce as it finds the touch.
Now Madhushankar with the responsibility of Shahan Patrena spoiling that line out for CHNFC. Kandy winning it, but Nivanka Prasad doing some good work to make sure that Kandy doesn't get away with possession. That would have turned out to be very difficult for CH if Kandy did manage to hold on to that ball, Sabir, because they are setting up for an attacking line out. Suddenly when it's stolen, your defense is not organized, and that's when Kandy is really dangerous. This time around, Madhushankar hits the mark. Now CH on the charge. Gowda, good tackle on him by Richard Dharmapala. Surya Rachi slowing things down for Sudarshana Mutantri to trek back. Both these teams opting to form a little flat on either side. Madhuvanta now kicking for territory, finding Vishwamitra Jayasinghe straight away, trying to create a counter. Jayasinghe now Dharmapala with the kick yet again, putting the ball high up in the 22 meters. Madhuvanta opts to kick it out instead of calling mark, and finds Jason Dissanayake at the back of Kandy. Very good charge by Adam Gowda, beautifully charged down and holds the man up. Not making them release, but Kandy now in trouble. Nishon Pereira has men on the outside. Oh, beautiful offload to Nivanka Prasad. CHNFC doing very well not to let Kandy forwards settle. Asking a lot of questions inside the 22. Muthutantra carries the ball for CHNFC. Surya Arachi playing for advantage. Will get the penalty. Sensible kick by Sudham Surya Arachi. There was an opportunity for Nishon to charge on to that. Ashant Dal, it seems like the culprit who's gone in.
No high tackles.
Yes, general warning given for Kandy Sports Club. So the next time somebody goes high, they will be sent to the wing. And this time, CHNFC making an interesting call. They want to go to the try as well.
Oh yes, another courageous decision by CHNFC. But how good that work coming through Satya Ranathunga, the veteran and the experienced player, along with Sajid Saranga. Their combination in the breakdown has been solid so far. Also Muthutantri coming into that fringes and attacking and making all this vital 1 to 2 meters. Very good carry once again by Sara Chandra. Will they give their Kandy's medicine? CHNFC 4 meters short.
Very good defense so far by Kandy Sports Club, managing to stop CHNFC in their tracks. CH needs to make sure that they recycle from here, have that patience to hold on to the ball and keep chipping away in the close channels. Oh well, losing it forward. Just as I said, they need to be composed and hold on to the ball. CHNFC were a little too eager. Here's a replay. I guess he reached out to try and score a little too short. Just here is when referee Gunaratna spotted the infringement.
Yes, that's right. It came off Chatur Dilshan, a former Isbatan player.
Time off.
Unfortunately, CH just get those chances into points. They were trying to go face after face, but there was not really clear communication coming in. Sudham Surya Archi, he was showing to his left supportive players, but not enough forwards engagement
water,
because
water,
there's
water
more
break.
people committed in
1
that
minute
ruck
break.
for CHNFC.
I own them. 1 minute
And
water break.
Kandy, on the other hand, well disciplined in the defense, not really panicking, although it's 2 meters shy for the try line.
1 minute.
And they did so well with so much patience.
Referee Gunaratna opting to take that 1 minute water break that he is allowed to take. Mid half, after about 20 minutes, he decided to take the quick break because of the injury that plagued Yaqub Ali. A minute break because of the harsh conditions that we are facing, and here are the action so far. Kandy Sports Club scoring their first try through a well set maul, and Tilna Vijay Singh picking up from where he left last week. And Sabir, while the players refresh, let's talk about the 10 years and the past. You've been a very important cog in the wheel of Papare's rugby, and tell us what you feel about how far papare.com has come as a medium, bringing the country's rugby to his eager fans.
Oh, Sudarshan, I can't be asked more because I'm so happy and delighted. Editor-in-Chief Ganesha Davis is right next to me, and we had those hard times because once upon a time we were just doing voluntarily. Every passionate, ardent rugby writers and the sports lovers just came voluntary service, and today, thanks to Dialogue and look where we are. It's on Channel 1 live, so it's all about the rough beginnings where it takes. You can even say it, if I'm not mistaken, from shadows to the stardom. Why not?
Absolutely, and also it's a great achievement, I think, for papare.com, especially given the fact that they were the pioneers in introducing television match of feature to Sri Lanka. It was never tried in Sri Lanka, and they were the pioneers of introducing new technology. And Kandy now trying to get out of jail yet again, opting to go to Anuruddha Vilwara. Veeratna to Tilna Vijay Singh, who duly obliges and puts Kandy out of trouble, bringing play towards the 50-meter mark. 18 minutes on our clock, and so far I think the players are finding it a little difficult, Sabir, because the sun is blazing out here. This was initially expected to be a 6 o'clock start, but due to some reason it was brought forward.
Yeah, it's supposed to play under lights, but they decided, both the teams, to make it as a 4 p.m. kickoff, and that's a good break by Sudarshan and Muthuthandri, equally well intercepted by Kandy's Roshan Veeratna.
Kandy managing to pounce on that loose possession. And here are the forwards for Kandy Sports Club, pounding away on both sides. Bad pass by Nigel Rothwate, but Vijay Singh managing to hold on to possession, still on the move. He's really grown into the number 15 jersey, Vijay Singh. Kandy attacking inside their own 22. Now Ashan Darling goes into contact. The intentions have been clear. They want to make sure that they run. Here's Anuruddha Vilwara spotting a gap, trying to offload, and the ball travels forward. Unfortunate for him. Newly married Vilwara hasn't had the best of games so far. Plenty of Kandy players.
Here's that replay. Yep. Rathwate with the carry and sending it to Wilbur. A lovely step because Gowda was rushing his defensive pattern or the style, and he should go along with his team. And also, there's no need to rush Sudarshan because they're in the opposite territory. Let them come to you. As a result, when you put the pressure, what they will do is put the kick into your half.
Absolutely. Here's a chance for CHNFC again. This time off his screens. Quickly taken by penalty, quickly taken by Sir Sudam. Gowda giving it out to Anurad Herat. Herat cuts back in. Has been one of those standout players for CHNFC. Rohit Rajapaksa opting to quickly pick and go. Hiranta Pereira acting as the fly-off. First receiver. Surya Rachi to Saranga now. Prasad Madhushankar.
Play on, play on.
Beautifully turned over. Lovely work by Kandy Sports Club, but CH managing to steal it back. Pendulum stuff, Adam Gowda. Now, big tackle on him by Shehan Patirana. CH still with possession. Trying to slow things down. Sudarshan Mututantri goes in with the ball. They need to release. This is the composure that CH need. They need to make sure that they keep hitting the Kandy defensive line. Not hurrying things, but brilliant carry by Nivanka Prasad. Kandy, however, managing to rip it off from Nivanka. CH getting it back. Mututantri. CH haven't had any headway to Kandy's half, although they've held on to possession for about 8 to 9 phases now. Surya Rachi to Pereira. Back of the hand pass to Gowda. Now Rishon Pereira in space. Van will score the first try. Came out of nowhere. Brilliant work by Hiranta Pereira. Back of the hand to Adam Gowda, who had the good sense to commit the oncoming defender and put Nishon Pereira in space. Beautiful work. We'll take a look at the replay, but that's the first try for CHNFC.
How good is that, Sudarshan? First, Nivanka Prasad, the man who made those sidestep. It's not really often you see from a number 8 coming or making those sidestep. Look at this, Nivanka Prasad. It was his first touch, and he went into the grounds. Good carrying, good position as well. And Hiranta Pereira with a little step. And Gowda with a no-look pass to Nishon Pereira. He said, thank you very much. Excellent work. And CH knew that this is coming.
CH fans are celebrating with a couple of firecrackers as well. Madhuvanta's kick had the distance but not the direction. So CH go into the lead, 8 points to 7. Beautiful stuff from the CH backs, the two centers and the winger connecting.
Also, they played with a great pattern of rugby, Sudarshan, and they were using both the sides, both the forwards to play attack in the left corner and the right, and getting as much as numbers from the Kandy defense. And previously also we saw few extra numbers or the overlaps coming in. Earlier, Anurad Wilwara stole or ripped the ball from one of the CH players, but Sajid Saranga did well to maintain position.
Here's Nigel Rathwate with the restart. CH happy to slow things down. Madhuvanta with a territorial kick. And beautifully placed kick by Madhuvanta, bringing play back into Kandy's half. We haven't seen that fast open rugby yet, Sabir, especially I think the current weather conditions are taking a toll on both these teams. But so far, from what we've seen, promising signs for the rest of the game.
Oh yes, promising signs, but even after taking that 2 minutes break, Sudarshan, look at the body language of the players. From Samuel Madhuvanta's kick, it took at least a minute to come and settle down to this line out. Yakub Ali, Uchita Jayasuriya with the throw rather.
Yet again, a beautifully set up a mall for Kandy Sports Club, clearly in control. Veeratna puts the ball up, kick and chase.
Not 10-meter circle, penalty.
No
10-meter circle.
Not inside the 10-meter circle, says the referee.
Penalty is come
so
there.
Penalty.
Penalty is come there.
In favor of CHNFC.
Not 10-meter circle.
Wilbur guilty of not being inside the 10-meter circle, not being outside the 10-meter circle rather. And Madhuanta with a beautiful kick brings CHNFC inside the 22 meters. Yet again, another opportunity to go for that maul and put Kandy under pressure, Sabir, because now Kandy will be in two minds because CHNFC have again climbed back into the lead.
Yeah, it's always pressure time, especially when you are in that red zone. But Shahan Patiran, I'm sure Kandy just need to contest this line out and put some pressure on Sajid Saranga or Mathisa Sarachandra. But they decided not to contest as they used the man in front.
CH setting things up on the charge now. Kandy need to make sure that they get back. Ball comes loose and Kandy coming away with possession. Cardinal error by CHNFC. Second time that they've given the possession very cheaply. Kandy opting to run it from their own 22. Vishwamitra Jayasingh in the corner. Very well tracked by Gowda, who manages to bring the speedster down. Now Kandy swinging it on to the other side. Hitting through the middle is a Kandy forward. Dharmapala to Ali. Ali hits big hit by Ali on Gowda. Veeratna to Ratwatte. Ratwatte takes a look and recognizes that there is empty space at the back. Madhuanta doing very well to track back. Now CHNFC on the counter. The CH line needs to get back quickly. Good defensive work by Kandy Sports Club, but CH have plenty of numbers on the open side. Kandy defense is scattered. If they can recognize on the open side that they have numbers, CH, they will be able to make use of the overlap. Opts to stay with their forwards in the closer channels. Now going out wide, Madhuanta putting the ball to boot to the corner. Nishon Pereira, lucky bounce. Tilna Vijay Singh are doing very well to mark the man. Rohit Rajapaksa handling the ball on the ground.
Hands in, number 20.
Beg your pardon, that was Gowda who was handling the ball on the ground. He has the cheek to have a word with the referee, but when you're on the ground, you have no rights to the ball. Elementary stuff, and Nigel Ratwatte yet again making an elementary mistake, kicking the ball inside, not putting the ball to touch. He had plenty time if he wanted it, but opted to go quickly.
Roll away.
So CHNFC yet again on the charge inside Kandy's half now. Back to Madhuanta, gives it to Gowda. Now Hiranta Pereira. Should have given it out to Nishon Pereira, who was on the outside and then supported him.
Well, lucky to get that penalty, Sudarshan. Early on, Priyantha Gunaratna's decision against Gowda was spot on. But Hiranta Pereira, that's a cardinal error. Basic stuff, 2-on-1, just simply draw and pass and then allow Pereira to make another 5 to 10 meters, then support and then win territorial battle. But here, very lucky CHNFC to get position. But interestingly, the man in hot form, Samuel Madhuanta, pointed the post. Here's that replay.
Take a look at this one.
There's so much space for Nishon Pereira to run. Hiranta Pereira trying to outfox Anurudh the Wilbur.
There was rock formed and clearly hands inside the rock by Ratwatte. And Madhuanta now with an opportunity. Approximately 42 meters with the angle, 42 to 43 meters with the angle. He's kicking against the wind, but home conditions Madhuanta definitely has the range. Will he have the direction? Yes, he does. So 3 more points in favor of CHNFC. 11 points to 7. They increased their lead, and will the game boil down to these 3 points that Madhuanta is slowly but surely stealing away from Kandy? We will wait and see.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but a lovely execution by this man, Madhuanta, former Antonian. And he's just driving the needs. CHNFC with the restart, and it still on play. Kandy secures.
Play on, play on.
CH guilty of not securing the ball, letting it bounce, but managed to overpower Kandy in that breakdown to win back possession. Muthutantri's pass to Prasad, very well marked. Madhuanta with a territorial kick finds his opposite number, Vijay Singh. Vijay Singh with a little bit of a dink and run. Rajapaksa did well to give it out to Gowda. And Gowda kicking out of desperation brings Kandy into the CH half.
We are only into the 30th minute, Sudarshan, and we already can see the players' hands on the hips and some on the heads, and they're all feeling that fatigue factor. Here's that great work by Tilna Vijay Singh. He didn't be... he actually made that kick into perfection. Not overcooked, and sending it to the touch.
Here's the lineup from Uchita Jayasuriya. Opting to go to Patirina at the back. Kandy going for a short line out. Sending it out wide from first face. Breaking through the middle is Pereira. But CH doing very well around the fringes. Kandy, however, managing to hold on to possession. We haven't seen, like Sabir mentioned, due to the harsh weather conditions, we haven't seen the free flowing rugby, fast open rugby Kandy is known for. And we got to credit CHNFC as well for the good defensive efforts that they've put in.
Wait! Last foot!
Especially in the 12-13 channels where Kandy is playing with a new combination. Lavanga Pereira combining with Dharmapala, but here's Jason Dissanayaka in the corner trying to create space for the rest of his line. Big tackle on him. Satyaranatunga and Sudarshana Muthutantri combining. Anthony playing as halfback gives it out to Nigel Ratwate, who takes the ball in.
Last foot.
Now, darling, the forwards will have to do a little bit of work until Nigel gets back to his feet. Unnecessary pass there. Now Hiranta Pereira. Again, an unnecessary pass by Hiranta Pereira as well, but referee will come back to the initial infringement where Kandy lost the ball forward.
That's a great break by Chaturanga. Initially, he's offload to Jason Dissanayaka. Made a knock-on, so referee allowed the advantage to flow off. And Hiranta Pereira made a good break. Should have gone with the ball to the ground, or perhaps could have done a better offload. Or even there was no sweeper. Sudarshana should have put the kick and make that territorial chase. Certainly he's got the speed. He will win the foot race because Kandy were attacking after then. So looking at this body language, Sudarshana, players are really feeling it because it's not easy to run in this turf.
Absolutely, a very soft turf here at Racecourse. Soft underfoot conditions takes a little bit more of an effort for you to get that acceleration as well, and the sun blazing down on you is clearly exhausting the players, so we can expect a little more stoppage time coming in the second half as well as the fatigue kicks in.
10 years
Okay.
of sharing the passion, just like we
One.
were talking about. The journey
Time on, time on.
ThePapare has come up. Was a monumental stuff.
Absolutely, Sabir. ThePapare.com brings you live action news, scores, photos, stats, and analysis across 30 plus sports in all 3 languages. Sri Lanka's undisputed #1 sports hub. And we have been standing tall for sports in Sri Lanka for over a decade now. And hope and promise to do so in the future as well. CHNFC opting to go on the short side. Anuradha Herat being marked by the Kandy defense. Here's Mututantri. Sudarshan Mututantri, after his stint in New Zealand, playing sevens for Auckland, did promise in the opening games of the first round, but we haven't seen him in action in the past couple of games for CHNFC. CH kicking for territory. Vishwamitra Jayasinghe tracking that ball out of desperation. Tilna Vijay Singh comes into a clear. Referee now playing advantage to CH.
Well, that
awards a penalty. Well, seems like a player will be in trouble.
Samuel Madhvanta opted to put the kick into touch. Few minutes remaining for the first half. CH leading 11 points to 7. And if this line out, if CH and FC can fancy their chances with the driving maul, that would be a superb finish just before the half-time. Well taken by Saraj Chandra, the youngster, former Isipatana player. CHNFC still controlling very nicely. Kandy, just a few numbers engaged in that maul, did well, but CH still with position. Pick and go is the option.
Okay.
As they
Release.
inside the 5-meter mark, another pick and go by Big Satya Ranatunga. 3 meters shy from the whitewash, and it looks like a try. It is, yes. And we don't know who scored the try, but I'm sure it's one of the CH players. Just like we were expecting that CH and FC with this try will fancy their chances as they go into the first half. We still have 20 minutes remaining. It was Kalindu Karivasan, the try scorer, and it's his first try this season. And how important is that, especially when you play against the defending champions? You can't ask for a more try scoring opportunity.
CHNFC chipping away, and this is really hurting Kandy, because remember, they are not very good travelers. Madhuvanta's kick had the direction but not the distance this time around, so not successful there, but CH will not mind that, collecting 5 points to go up 13 points to 7.
Yes, Darshan, we still have a couple of minutes remaining, in fact a minute remaining, and Madhuvanta, it's a difficult kick because he's playing or he's kicking against the wind, and second half he will fancy his chances, especially a 60-meter one. We'll wait and see for that. But Kandy, will they or can they at least go for that 3 points before the half time? Najal Rathwat is sending it into deep.
Good collection by Jason Disanaiko was right underneath that ball. Vishwamitra Jayasinghe trying to go through. Good pressure coming in from CH around the fringes, because remember those experienced names in the CH forward pack really coming into effect here. Sabir Veeratna thought about going on the short side but opted to keep it in the open side. That's a penalty. Hiranta Pereira didn't do enough to get out of the way. A little bit of a scuffle and some bromance. Sajid Saranga, who's played for Kandy Sports Club as well a little while back, is in CH colours this season. Ratwate opting the ball to boot, brings Kandy inside CHNFC's red zone. It's imperative that Kandy Sports Club go on to score from here, Sabir, because they absolutely need to make sure that they try and capitalize on this opportunity, which could be the final opportunity that they get in this first half.
That's right, Sudarshan. They want to clear that deficit down, or bring that deficit down. All depends on this throw. It has to be spot on. Patirana with the connection, lovely work. A bit of switch in that.
Get back, number 2 back.
Now CHNFC did really well to bring that down. In fact, not so legitimately, says referee Priyantha Gunaratna. He's playing advantage. Another good carry by the big man.
Forward pass.
White number 2. Forward pass. Prasad Madhusankar was the culprit. CHNFC number 2.
White number 2. Come on side.
Veeratna checked with the referee on the time, and referee Gunaratna deciding that there's time left for one more play, especially given the fact that Kandy line-out has been working well so far. They will try and score through their forwards yet again. Utuja Jayasuriya with the responsibility of hitting the mark, opts to go to the trusted Patirana, but good defensive effort coming in from CHNFC. Kandy losing the ball forward, and that will be it. CH managing to make sure that they have a healthy lead of 9 points going into the half time for Kandy Sports Club. It hasn't been easy. They've had to travel down to the hot and humid Colombo, and so far in this opening 40 minutes, they've come second best.
Yeah, it's been some exciting stuff by both these players, but what a forward battle. I was so impressed with Sajid Saranga and Satya Ranatunga, how well they marshal this CHNFC outfit. And also that halfback combination, there's not really an issue coming from CHNFC. Sudham Suryarchi early on made that interesting kick into the deep where Tilna Vijayasinghe had to go across to chase that. 16 points to 7. The home team in a very good lead. 9 points lead, and there will be some greater discussion coming from Sean Vijayasinghe and his team in this halftime talk. On the other hand, Ronnie Ibrahim must be a convincing man after this first 40. I'm sure there are a few little bit of changes to be done, and also Sudarshan Muthutantri, good to see him carrying with fever and making few yards. And this is how it all started. Madhuanta with the first penalty. It was 3 points to nil, and then Kandy had the penalty. It's a kickable penalty. They opted to go into the sidelines and put CHNFC under tremendous pressure, and their decision paid them off as they drove all the way for the first try and go into the lead on the 8th minute. And Nigel Ratwate with the conversion. Beg your pardon, Tilna Vijayasinghe, the highest point scorer so far in this season. And then CHNFC had the momentum inside the opposite half. Lovely break by Nivanka Prasad. Good work by Hiranta Pereira. And that offload to Gowda. And Nishon Pereira with his no-look pass, collecting it and said thank you very much to score the first try. With that try, CHNFC went into the lead 8 points to 7. Although Samuel Madwanta missed the conversion later on, he added a wonderful penalty. We'll take a quick commercial break and we'll be back with the second half action.
Crescent Mini Keeves. Try it. Love it. The original Mini Keeves, only from Crescent.
Unlimited calls. Unlimited data තියෙනවා කියන්නේ. ඕනම ගේමක් ගහන්න පුළුවන්. මාස් ඒක ආන්සර් කරන්න ඕනි කෝල් එක. සර්, මෙහෙම මාස්ටර් ප්ලෑන් එකක් ඇවිල්ලත් නැහැ. ආයේ එන්නෙත් නැහැ. ඉක්මනට මොබිටෙල් මාස්ටර් පැකේජ් එක දාගන්න. ඒකේ calls data දෙකම unlimited.
Unlimited calls, unlimited data, only with Mobitel Master Unlimited Package.
මේක ගන්න ඕනි පැකේජ් එකක්.
Crunchy Munchy.
Fiery Kochi.
Crescent Kochi Bites. Try it. Love it. The original Kochi Bites, only from Crescent.
Unlimited calls, unlimited data තියෙනවා කියන්නේ. ඕනම ගේමක් ගහන්න පුළුවන්. මාස් ඒක ආන්සර් කරන්න ඕනි කෝල් එක. සර්, මෙහෙම මාස්ටර් ප්ලෑන් එකක් ඇවිල්ලත් නැහැ. ආයේ එන්නෙත් නැහැ. ඉක්මනට මොබිටෙල් මාස්ටර් පැකේජ් එක දාගන්න. ඒකේ calls data දෙකම unlimited.
Unlimited calls, unlimited data, only with Mobitel Master Unlimited Package.
මේක ගන්න ඕනි පැකේජ් එකක්.
Sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
Breeder fast Pulsar NS160 with wider tyres and twin disc brakes from David Pierce Motor Company Private Limited.
sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
Unlimited calls, unlimited data තියෙනවා කියන්නේ ඕනම ගේමක් ගහන්න පුළුවන්. මාස් ඒක ආන්සර් කරන්න ඕනි කෝල් එක. සර් මෙහෙම මාස්ටර් ප්ලෑන් එකක්.
Welcome back to the second half action, and here we go with the kickoff. Samuel Madhwanta puts deep into the 22. Kandy playing with a man down. Tilna Vijayasinghe was yellow carded just before the half time. And Roshan Veeraratne puts the kick into touch to come out of jail. CHNFC leading with 9 points after that 2 tries coming in the first half.
Kandy really in the back foot here, Sabir, because remember they are playing with 14 men like you mentioned, and that also one of their top performers this season rather. CHNFC now again with an attacking line out straight away in this second half. Opts to go for a front peel, not properly executed. Kandy with a chance now to get away from jail. Jayasinghe gives it to Kalhara. Now to Ratwate to put the ball to touch. CHNFC with another chance to rectify the error of the earlier occasion. 5 meters apart from the earlier line out. CH need to show a little bit more urgency here because they need to try and play
1 meter gap
as much as they can during the time Vijayasinghe is not there, because they have a numerical advantage and there will be a natural overlap on the outside for them, and they have the likes of Anurag Herat and Pereira who can do the difference.
Good work by Saraj Chandra. He saw that opposite number, just over-jumped or out of control on that occasion. As a result, he just managed to go that extra yard.
CHNFC keeping the ball close to the forwards, trying to suck in as many defenders as they can into the closer channels, which will really open up the outside for them. Surya Rachi happy to slow things down. Goes to Rajapaksa, who loses that ball forward. Costly error, because if he could have sent the ball out, it was a try for all money for CHNFC, because they have plenty of numbers on the outside. Here's the replay.
Surya delayed his pass, and Rajapaksa took his eyes off in the last crucial seconds.
I think Rajapaksa did not expect that to come to him, because Saranga was in front. He would have thought that a forward will take in.
Okay. So another injury blow. This time it's CHNFC.
Okay.
Not sure who's that player. Satya Ranathunga, who's nursing.
Simon.
And also Ashan Darling of Kandy.
The more scrums that are going to take place, the more toll it's going to take on the front rows and especially the forwards.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Lone man.
Throughout the past few years, the past decade you can call it, Kandy's strength really has been their replacements, who sometimes have been national players, but it's not the case today. They don't have a very experienced bench except for the likes of Sashika Jayawardene and Dimitri Vijayatunga, who are in the bench. But another costly error by CHNFC.
That's a poor kick by Samuel Madhwanta Sudarshana. He should have done it a lot better. Should have given a flat kick with a one bounce touch into the sidelines. Instead he put the kick up and under. He didn't have any chase in front of him. He was under no pressure whatsoever. And unfortunately giving away that territorial mark. So Kandy, even actually Tilna Vijayasinghe is back now. So it's 15 versus 15. Another good carry.
Beautiful line out ball and a lovely running angle by Heshan Kallahara. Ran to the ball with pace. Ratwate now gives it to Pereira. Pereira out to Vijayasinghe, and here's Anuruddha Vilvara. Beats the first man, beats the second. Needs support. Kandy now slowly but surely getting onto their normal rank. Anthony now to Vijayasinghe. Jason Dissanayake cutting back inside, and here's Vishwamitra Jayasinghe inside the try line. Will score Kandy's second. Kandy coming back into this second half. The first few exchanges were in favor of CHNFC, but Kandy managing to bounce back with one opportunity that they got, clearly showing signs of what a championship team can do. And remember, CHNFC is now playing against the Sun. The Sun is in their face, so every time Kandy puts the ball up, Sabir, CHNFC is going to struggle.
Does that work? Clearly mismatching the numbers, and this offload to Vishwamitra Jayasinghe. He didn't have anyone in the front, but before this try came in Sudarshana, it was well orchestrated by Kandy and Nigel Rathwate, because they were sending the ball right to left and left to right. As a result, CHNFC's defense didn't have enough time to organize, and earlier Anuruddha Vilvara made a lovely work in that far corner, beating two and cutting inside. That's all how it all began to score this try. Vijayasinghe with the conversion, and that is a peach of a conversion.
Beautifully done by Vijayasinghe. Difficult angle, but he's kicking with the wind. Managed to get it through. So Kandy Sports Club slowly clawing their way back into this game, cutting the deficit to 2 points, 16 points to 14. Now CH need to try and make sure that they hold on to position as much as they can. Madhwanta's kick, a good high-hanging kick. Good defense on Jason Dissanayake, pushed back. Dissanayake was found wanting there. Vishwamitra Jayasinghe with the carry. Kandy doing well to hold on to possession. And just as I said, that they're doing well to hold on to their position, losing the ball forward through an unforced error.
And there comes another opportunity, Sudarshana, but how well Jason Dissanayake did that. Although he was driven backwards 10 meters or so, he still managed to keep the ball and retain position. Vishwamitra Jayasinghe cut inside, but CHNFC did well to turn over. With some hard hitting on the ground. Here's that replay. Jayasinghe. And there comes a knock on. Not sure who the player is, but here's the opportunity. There's some early movement. Well, it's not a free kick, says the referee, it's a penalty. And CHNFC on the march into the 5-meter mark.
Desperate defense coming in from Kandy Sports Club.
Hands off.
CH hitting away. And here's Satya
Ball away.
Ranatunga carrying the ball to the center field. CH now inches away from the try line. Forwards happy to hit away. Sudarshan Muthutantri facing a big charge from the Kandy forwards. CH now with a penalty advantage. Number 7 guilty of Shahan Patrina, that was guilty of a high tackle, and CHNFC get their third try through Samuel Madhuanta, who sneaked in through the forwards to touchdown, and beautiful stuff from the Gymkhana club, trying to put pressure wave after wave on Kandy Sports Club, and they are really making a game of this one.
And with this conversion, he can be the top point scorer, just going ahead of Thilna Vijay Singh. But how good that try was maintained or made way for CHNFC. Lovely work by the forwards. All the due credits to go to the big man Satya Ranatunga. So as Sudarshan Muthutantri keeping the position as they go into the ground, made inch by inch, and Sudham Suryarachi, you know how dangerous he is, especially when you give a penalty. He will take like a flash. Another excellent kick by Madhuanta. So CHNFC.
Now Madhuanta becomes the highest point scorer of this season with 143 points to his name. What an effort from this young lad. 2 consecutive seasons back to back he's crossed the 100-point mark after graduating from St. Anthony's. 23 points to 14. CHNFC in the lead. Can they hold on to this lead? We will have to wait and see. Here's Sudarshan Muthutantri with a beautiful collection. CH will do very well to manage the game now. They have there's plenty of time left on the clock. Half an hour to go. Kandy is very much capable of hitting back, but so far CH has been on the front foot. They've capitalized on the occasions that they've received. Madhuanta put in the ball to boot. Brilliant kick. Roshan Veeraratne guilty of not collecting it on the first go. Touch and go on the sideline. Very well done by Veeraratne there. Thilna Vijay Singh puts in a small flat kick into the hands of Madhuanta. Madhuanta running back now, looking for support. Puts in a little dink himself, and it'll... Oh, well. It was almost chased down by Nishon Pereira, and if he had collected that ball or managed to boot it, Kandy would have been really in trouble.
He just giving a message to Thilna Vijay Singh, if you can do that, dude, I can do as well. Both playing pretty much a similar style of rugby, but a great awareness by Madhuanta. He knew that he cannot go into contact, he'll be isolated. And as a result, he found Gowda and Nishon Pereira onto his right and put that dink of a kick, like you said, Sudarshan. And Kandy just outside the 22, but still they will feel the pressure. This time, contest coming in from CHNFC. Kandy managing to keep that position, winning a penalty, playing advantage. Roshan Veeraratne with the kick. And referee Priyanka Gunaratne will come back for penalty. So opportunity for Kandy to get some territorial advantage. And again, the heat and the humidity level out in the middle. Players certainly feel this, and we might take another break in probably another 8 minutes or so.
Well, Sabir, I don't know how the players are feeling. I feel like I'm in a sauna here in the com box. It's really, really sunny. Kandy Sports Club managing to make their way into the CH half through that penalty kick. Jayasuri's throw is well collected. Ratwate gives it to Dharmapala, who puts Heshan Kalara in a gap. Pereira cuts back inside. Beautiful work by Lavanga Pereira. Now Veeratna to Yaqub Ali. Yaqub Ali yet again loses the ball forward. Not ideal for Kandy Sports Club. Unforced errors creeping in, and it's not going to do very well for the forwards.
It's just that the upper body strength of Mutudantri on Yaqub Ali. And there's a wrap arm coming in. Yaqub Ali didn't carry the ball the way he should, and giving away position on the just outside or just inside the 10-meter mark. Now CHNFC has the opportunity to attack in both the sides, Sudarshan. Perhaps they would use the shorter side.
Yes, Samuel Madhuvanta coming in to make 3 men on the short side. Will be interesting to see which side they go. But Kandy getting away with the penalty.
Number 1, white number 1.
Satyaranatunga, the culprit this time. I'm sure he would have tried a little bit of the front row dog cards, but was caught red-handed by referee Gunaratna, who was right on the mark. Ratwate now with an opportunity. He will have to focus and make sure that he gains as much as he can through the kick. Gains approximately 15 meters for Kandy Sports Club.
Quite interesting, isn't it, Sudarshan? Referee Priyantha Gunaratna not allowing any set-piece errors to come. Earlier we saw a quick penalty. Instead of a free kick, he awarded a quick penalty. Maybe he would have given prior warnings. Here's Kandy Pathirana with the line out. Nigel Ratwata to the skipper Richard Dharmapala. He cuts inside.
Ball out.
Ball comes loose. It's play on. Almost a turnover.
Hands up. Last boot.
Kandy doing well to hold on to possession. Here's Hishan Kalhar carrying the ball forward for Kandy. Veeratna opting to go to the opposite direction. Finds Darling. Now trying to speed things up. Ratwate to Vijay Singh. Well marked by the CH defense. Veer Singh to Utitadai Surya. Big tackle on him. Kandy now has numbers on the outside. But stationary take by Ashan Darling. Couldn't get any momentum behind that carry. Ratwate trying to go on his own, but the ball ripped away. Here's a chance for CHNFC, but a good tackle on Pereira, who loses the ball forward. Brilliant tackle. A try-saving tackle, you can say. Oh, well. That's going to be lost forward. Sarat Chandra the culprit there. So Kandy with some breathing space. Richard Dharmapala so far, we haven't seen him in action when it comes to the attack, but when it comes to defense, he's been right on the money, because that tackle on Pereira Sabir really did save a try for Kandy Sports Club.
Yes, indeed, that's a great work by Sudarshan Mutudantri to rip the ball off from Nigel Ratwata.
Ball. White ball, blue ball.
And Anuruddha Vilvara trying to rescue with that counter attack. Veeratna puts a kick, and unfortunately it was knocked on by CH player.
Ready. Calling.
So now Kandy with a very interesting attacking position. We'll see how the CHNFC's forwards going to respond in this scrum. Veeratna with the feed, and well, it's a penalty.
Offside.
It's an offside call. Will be interesting to have a look at that scrum replay. I thought for a second the ball came out, or ball came off from the number 8.
Yes, Sabir, however, the number 9 cannot go beyond the aisle. Take a look at this. Roshan Veeraratne's feed, and keep an eye out on Sudham Suryarachi. There you go. He's offside there because he cannot come into pass the flanker. So referee Gunaratne right on the money. Difficult conditions to referee, but he's managed this game well so far. Kandy Sports Club inside the red zone of CHNFC need to make sure that they capitalize on this opportunity. Kandy opting to go to Tarindu Chaturanga in the second pod. Still holding on to possession. Still on the move. Uchita Jayasuri, the ball carrier for Kandy, have been brought down finally. Ratwate out to Vilvere. Now Jayasinghe. Kandy desperately needs support. CH putting a lot of pressure around the fringes. Roshan Veeraratne trying to snipe his way through. Nippy scrum off. Hands inside the ruck there. So referee will come back to the initial infringement. Kandy with a penalty. Interesting call now because the penalty is awarded right in front of the goal post. Do they go for 3 points? They're trailing by 9 points. Do they go for 3 or do they opt to go to the sidelines? Sensible call, in my opinion, will be to go for 3 points.
Sensible indeed. That's the decision. There comes the kicking tee from the legendary Kandy Sports Club fullback Nalaka Virakkodi. There's plenty of time remaining, Sudarshana. We are just into the final quarter, so it is the business end. I'm sure Kandy will come into the opposite half quite a few times.
Vijay Singh has absolutely no problem, puts the 3 points in. 141 points this season for this man. However, he's in the second place now with Madhuanta taking the lead. And what a man to have to carry your tea, isn't it, Nalaka Virakkodi? I'm sure would be giving in a word or two of advice in the middle as well to Vijay Singh. Kandy making a replacement. Ashan Darling going out. Fresh legs coming in to the front row. Desperately needed for Kandy Sports Club. Hasn't been easy on the forwards. Madhuanta with the restart. Finds Jason Dissanayake. Clean collection by Dissanayake. Now to Ratwate. Ratwate opts to put the ball to the center field. Madhuanta gives it to Mututantri. Now to Pereira on the far corner.
Roll away, white, blue, roll away.
CHNFC now looking to settle down. Rajapaksa to Niyamanka Prasad, who's been a great addition to CHNFC this season. Rajapaksa gives it out to Herat. Back to Hiranta Pereira. CS doing well to hold on to possession. Sarachandra. Good tackle on him by Shahan Patirana. Now Madhuanta opts to run it himself. Beautiful offload to Mututantri, who returns the favor and offloads beautifully. Roshan Veeraratne was right on top of the man but didn't manage to rip the ball out. Nishan Pereira isolated. Can he run around but loses the ball forward trying to offload. Interesting bit of play by CHNFC. They tried looking for openings around the corner, but Nishan Pereira that time was isolated. If he had support, that would have been an interesting call. Here's the replay.
There's so much gap, Sudarshan. It's a one-on-one battle with Nishan Pereira and the Kandy Chase. Should have put a small kick into the opposite space, And that would have added some more pressure for Kandy defense because there's no sweeper. Tilna Vijay Singh had to run from one corner to another.
Hurry up, hurry up.
And as we speak, the referee opted to take 2 minutes break.
Cramp, cramp. No chance, cramp. Simon, Simon.
I guess referee Gunaratna decides against it. We've had plenty of stoppages due to injuries that have been coming up.
Ready. 5 minutes back. Crouch. Spine. Set.
Rushan Veeratna with the put in. Good steady scrum for Kandy Sports Club. Here's Wilbur. Kandy trying to tag the closer quarters. Veeratna still on the mark. High tackle coming in on him by Pereira. Kandy with the advantage. Tilna Vijay Singh putting the ball up and referee deems that there was no advantage. Call a tackle on Nigel Rushan Veeratna rather.
Again, poor defense coming in by CH Sudarshana. Why should you do that, especially Kandy when under pressure? They are trailing by 6 points, and here comes that high tackle. It was Hiranta Pereira.
Clearly, right on the collar. Very lucky to not have gotten away just with the penalty, because nowadays, if it's deemed intentional, you go straight to the bin. Only when it's accidental, you get to get away with it.
It's really unnecessary to concede that position away, isn't it, Sudarshana? Man with so much experience. Kandy under pressure. They are trailing, like I said, by 6 points. So shouldn't allow these silly mistakes to capitalize territory.
Another change for Kandy Sports Club. So Anthony being replaced by Shashika Jayawardena. Shashika has been one of those impact players who delivered for Kandy time and time again in the final quarter of the game. We'll wait and see whether he'll be able to replicate the same form. Good running ball for Heshan Kalhara, who's still on the march. Still going Kalhara. Big carry by the big forward. Now Kandy swinging it out wide. Sadin Chaturanga carrying the ball for Kandy. Good clearance in the ruck. Kandy now slowly but surely getting into the attacking mode. That's going to be accidental offside. Silly mistake to give away possession cheaply, just as when the attack was coming into motion, cheaply giving it away.
It's silly to give it away, but equally it's silly how well CHNFC did their defensive work early on, just before this action replay, Sudarshan. From the set piece, you are allowing that big man to run into you, and there's no one marked him. He did prior as well.
Yaqub Ali was the culprit that time. He could have easily given it to Shashika Jayawardena, who was on the outside. Dummied Shashika and gave it to the man at the back, causing referee to blow it.
Now CHNFC have to be really smart, Sudarshana. If they give a converted try, Kandy will come into the lead. They need to play for the time and they need to play for the scoreboard. They need to be smart in terms of managing rest of the 13 minutes.
Well, I wouldn't look at managing the game just as yet, Sabira. In order for for CH to be comfortable, they need to make sure that they get another score. Steer 2 scores away from Kandy Sports Club, because Kandy can hit you back in the final few minutes as well. Rohit Rajapaksa caught him back inside, steps Jayawardena. Hands on the ground, says the referee. Right on the money on that call. He wasn't supporting his body weight on the initial movement.
There it comes, Sudarshana. What you're talking about, a penalty. Anything on offer for 3 points, CHNFC will take it. Especially when you have the luxury of Samuel Madhwanta. And you can kill some time, perhaps another 45 to 50 seconds.
absolutely the highest point scorer in your team, and he's been in red hot kicking form. Samuel Madhuanta, he can really put this game to rest with this kick. Coming close to the final 10 minutes of this game. Here's Madhuanta, well struck, curving in and through the middle she goes. So CHNFC steering themselves away, 2 scores away from Kandy. 148 points this season. Samuel Madhuanta take about just 2 points away from 150. Curving in to increase the lead for CHNFC. CH now attacking the short side. Shehan Patirana. Good defensive effort by Patirana, but CH cheaply giving away possession. Now it's Kandy's turn to try and control this game. They know that they are trailing by 9 points yet again. 11 points rather. Kandy sending it out wide. Wilbur with a great offload. Good quick offloads coming in to play for Kandy now. Ratwatte. Seems like a player has gone into touch.
Well, that's a good work by Kandy from this end to the other end. Looks like all the backs were running into that. Richard Dharmapal acted as the first receiver from Roshan Veeraratne and sending out wide all the way to Anuruddha Vilvara. But a few offloads are coming in, but unfortunately not going into Kandy's way. I'm sure Kandy skipper Dharmapala and all the experienced players know that they are having a word with the referee in terms of the clock management.
Very well done there by Kandy Sports Club, managing to steal that ball. They had to do it. Now in the opposition red zone, Shashika Jayawardena through the middle. Anuruddha Vilvara trying to cut back inside, almost collided with the referee. Did very well, referee Gunaratna, to avoid the collision. Now Kandy asking a lot of questions. Shashika Jayawardena yet again with the carry. Kandy forwards doing the bulk of carrying for Kandy Sports Club, trying to create the gaps for the backs on the outside. Oh, big hit, but luckily the ball traveled back for Kandy. Now losing it forward on the second occasion. CH brilliant in defense. Sasanka Aryaratna, who's just come into the field, really making a menace inside that close quarters.
He's got that animal instinct, Sasanka Aryaratna. We saw that from red shirts as well when he was playing for CRNFC. So dangerous. Look at that powerful thump. And just fresh off the bench. And even Kandy had the ball, Sudarshana. I don't think CH wouldn't mind even conceding a penalty, but not a try. Kill some time. Get some game time running. And another break, maybe due to an injury.
These stop starts are not helping Kandy's cause because the momentum is being killed every time there is a stoppage. But CHNFC, all credit to them. They've managed the game very well. They've realized and recognized where Kandy's strengths are. Rugby's very own platform, the ThePapare Rugby page on the Facebook. Go visit www.facebook.com/ThePapare Rugby. Page dedicated for all the passionate fans of Sri Lankan rugby, from schools to clubs to national level. And there are some interesting debates going on who will actually end up winning this league. And it's anybody's guess with the top, with all 4 teams at the top having an opportunity to clinch the coveted Dialogue Rugby League title. CH will look to get out of jail through Madhuanta, who delivers a brilliant kick to bring play to the 40-meter mark. So Kandy, it's back to base for them. They have to make sure that they hurry up because we are on to the final 8 minutes of this game. Jayasundar with the throw. Did look absolutely very torridly crooked.
Oh yeah, that's gifted. CH will take that with gratefully. And another opportunity. Looks like they have opted for the scrum, which is the right decision, Sudarshana. 1 or 2 line out went wobbly for CHNFC. So with this scrum, either they will attack or make that all-important territorial gain. Crucial mistake. And also the body language of some of the Kandy players doesn't look that good, especially in the bench.
Breaking from the back was CHNFC. Now a kick and chase. Oh, unlucky bounce, lucky bounce. Lucky bounce for CHNFC. But there was no one to offload it to Sasanka Ariyaratne, losing the ball forward. Now a chance for Kandy to try and run a counter from here. If CH scored that try, that would have been the final coffin in the final nail in the coffin, rather.
Oh yes, but I don't know why Nishan Pereira stopped his chase, Sudarshana. You cannot predict the bounce of this odd-shaped rugby ball. Here's that kick. Tilna Vijay Singh looks like, for instance, he was going to control this nicely. Even we saw that last evening against France as well. Johan Huge made a blunder like this, but Nishan Pereira shouldn't have given up. But he managed to get that on time. Sasanka Ariyaratne just a tad late to get that assist, and could have been a try, like he said. But they won't mind, Sudarshana. Perhaps they can kill another 90 seconds or so. Referee Priyanta Gunaratne looking at the clock.
Kandy with the scrum, but still inside the danger zone. Defensive scrum for Kandy. CH forwards will be desperate to put as much pressure as they can on this Kandy 8. Kandy forwards doing very well to hold on to the scrum. Wilbur through the middle. Good carry by him. Now Kandy is going to hold on to this position. They will not give it away. They will not kick this one away. They will try to go from coast to coast. Ratwate, brilliant tackle by Gowda. Uchita Jayasuriya now. Veeradne opting to go to the short side. Back to Ratwate. Very well tackled by Rajapaksa that time. Dimitri Vijayatunga didn't have much momentum behind that kick. Dharmapala now gives it to Vijay Singh. Kandy getting out of their 22 finally. Ratwate. Flat pass. CH fans crying out for a forward there. He's going through the short side. Kandy receiving advantage. Jason Disanayaka trying to create something on the outside. Referee asking the tackler to release, taking out the scrum off that time. Anuruddha Wilbur carrying the ball for Kandy.
Tackler release! Hands off! Hands off! Hands off!
Hands off, says the referee. Now Patirana Good tackle on him by Sudarshana Muthutantri.
Tackle not release.
Tackler not releasing. Kandy with a penalty quickly taken by Vishwamitra Jayasinghe. Trying to cut back in numbers. Beautiful run by Sashika Javardhana. Loses the ball forward. No advantage over for Kandy Sports Club. So CHNFC will try to capitalize from here. A little bit of a scuffle going off your screens. Tilna Vijay, beautiful tackle on Tilna Vijayasinghe by Samuel Madhuanta.
Look at the joy from the CH bench, Sudarshan. This is what you need. Anuradha Herath with a chase. And Tilna Vijayasinghe, he was isolated. And CH and FC interestingly taking a quick penalty. Perhaps they should have gone to the post and increased their points.
Oh, absolutely. Why not kill a little more time? And they've just given away position cheaply. CH guilty of a block tackle. Sasank Aryaratna, the man, guilty of the block tackle. Now what does Kandy do? Do they go for touch?
Well, that's not the right decision made by Sudham Suryachi. Should have gone for 3 points because Kandy had the momentum in their half. And Sashika Javardhana, I think he made the wrong decision to cut inside because it was there's so many overlap onto his left early on. And it was pretty much Kandy backs versus CH forwards. Unfortunately, Kandy missing out the trick on that occasion.
It's going to be an uphill task, Sabir, because remember, even if Kandy scores a converted try, they're 9 points behind CHNFC. 11 points rather. 9 points behind CHNFC. 26 points to 17 is the score.
Hands up! Hands up! Play out.
Just 2 scores away. CH managing to rip this one off. Gowda had Anuradha Herath on the outside but decided to go in himself. Sudham Suryachi running around. Yes. And this will be the match-winning try for CHNFC. Kandy players on their knees, and CHNFC continue their winning momentum as the firecrackers go. Well. 7-game winning streak for CHNFC, and what a brilliant way to finish it.
Absolutely pulsating stuffs. Sudham Suryachi make amends for that early on, taking that quick penalty, but here he comes. He's just running circles from the Kandy. He just beat past Vishwamitra Jayasinghe. Here's that replay. Jayasinghe just couldn't hold it on Suryachi, and Suryachi knows that that's the end of this game. Look at the celebration from former Isipatana halfback. How well CHNFC maintain their attacking game. Excellent stuff by the Gymkhana club to maintain their win. I'm not sure there was the final call from the referee. He's just checking at his watch. But it doesn't matter.
Absolutely, Sabir, because with this conversion, oh well, take a look at that. Beautiful kick. And that is the game. CHNFC taking the victory. And maybe not in the same amount of fans. CHNFC mobbing their players. Kandy Sports Club have really been humbled here at Racecourse. Their second defeat this season. Slowly but surely, all the teams are getting confidence that that Kandy can be beaten. It's going to be very important, the next 2 games, CRNFC and Havelock Sports Club, because Kandy will be traveling down to Colombo. CHNFC will be absolutely jubilant. 7th win on the trot for them, and they've done absolutely well. All credit to CHNFC because they managed this game very well. from the onset of the game. First half, they dominated the first half, and come the second half, they held on to their composure. Every opportunity that they got, yes, they took it and capitalized on it. Kandy, on the other hand, I believe was guilty of not playing to a structure, Sabir. There was not clear structure that we saw from Kandy Sports Club. It wasn't the Kandy that we know, which turned up today. We know that they've been poor travelers to Colombo, but their shortcomings were really exposed by the Gymkhana club.
It's a completely different game compared to last week's game against Police. That's on their own then, but it's a different story out here. Good camaraderie by both the teams after that. I'm not sure when did CHNFC beat Kandy last, but this will certainly go to the history books as one of the fine performance. 33 points to 17. They just gave 2 tries for that defending champions outfit, and we know that there are a few injuries and not much. Few injuries and many players missing, but it's a different squad. It's a different team with so many youngsters, with the combination of old tricks, and we also have to look at the player of the match. There are some fine performance from CHNFC forwards. Satya Ranasunga, Matish Sarachandra, Sajid Saranga all carried a lot. So as Gowda, I'm really pleased to see that he's playing. He made some textbook tackles, Sudarshana. He's been everywhere. He didn't miss a single tackle. Yes, he was guilty of giving away 1 penalty for that high tackle, but he made a lot in terms of defensive work. Here's the highlights in that second half. This is how it all started.
Kandy started off very well with the try through Vishwamitra Jayasinghe touching down. Strong start to the half by Kandy Sports Club, but they couldn't capitalize from there on. And I think Sabir, as for the play of the match, I do agree with you with Satya Ranatunga, Matisha Sarachandra, and also Adam Gowda, who put in a very good performance. But I think the difference was really made by that man, that nippy scrum half, Sudham Suryarachi, who controlled the game, because I think he controlled the pace of the game very well. He didn't play too fast, which would have exhausted their forwards, but he managed to hold on to the ball very well and scored 2 tries as well. So I think I'm going to side with Sudham Suryarachi, but it's up to you to make the final call.
Whatever you say with a halfback, I'm more than happy to say. So yes, Sudham Suryarachi making that final kick, final try rather, and made some lovely territorial kick during the play, and he managed it like there you go. That's the final try, and he just marshaled his forwards and the backs were in smoothly on this encounter. So what a win, fine performance, CHNFC. Now surely they can go into the drawing boards and come even more stronger for the next week clash. And 7 games in a row, it's not an easy task for any team. We have seen that Kandy winning almost 31 games in a trot.
Absolutely. So I will take a look at this CHNFC. After last season, have been really jubilant. They made a strong comeback last season. This season, they didn't start very well, but look where they are now, 3rd place team in the league, and they've done absolutely well, winning this game with a bonus point as well, scoring 4 tries. And remember, Kandy has been denied of a bonus point for the first time this season, so that's going to be interesting. Player of the match, Sudham Suryarachi from CHNFC, the halfback. And also something very interesting, Sabir, that I need to mention as well is Kandy has been hit in all corners, because the highest point scorer, Tilna Vijay Singh, is not the highest point scorer anymore. Samuel Madhuanta really coming into the party and taking that title off him. And also CHNFC would have given a lot of belief to Havelock Sports Club and CRNFC, who are to play Kandy next week and the week after.
And in addition to this, this will be first time that Kandy is going into the 2nd place in that points table. Sudarshana, Havelock versus Police up next tomorrow. That will be live from Havelock Park. Game is under lights. And if Havelocks win that encounter. Certainly they will take the lead for the first time in this season. Also next week, Army versus Police, Sia versus Kandy, another game in Longdon Place, and all rivals. And CRNFC looks a regenerated team. Navy versus Air Force, and also CH versus Havelocks, another interesting game lined up 10th February from Racecourse. All games will be live from your #1 sports hub. And we also have a few segments coming in. Our weekly segment, join every Tuesday 6:30 p.m. for the breakdown segment. Join Shana Kamar Singh and Rugby PTA in Sinhala version every Tuesday 6:30 p.m. and try of the week. You can nominate, you can comment on all your favorite tries every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. So that's all we have, Sudarshana.
And update coming to you from the London Place here, and FC in the lead 23 points to 20 against Army. They've actually won the game, I believe. And Air Force Sports Club managing to beat I beg your pardon, Army Sports Club managing to get the better of Air Force Sports Club, 27 points to 15. That's in Rotmalana. And here, the big upset, CHNFC, continuing their 7-game winning streak, beating Kandy Sports Club and putting an end to Kandy's reign against CHNFC for years and years. And that's it from us from Racecourse. It's been a pleasure bringing you this thrilling game, although played under very difficult weather conditions. And don't go anywhere, because the action is only going to heat up in the coming weeks. So join with us on www.ThePapare.com. Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. We're celebrating the 10 years of sharing the passion with you. I'm Sudarshan Peri signing off alongside Sabir Carter and ThePapare.com technical and the production crews. Have yourself a great weekend.
Crunchy Munchy.
Fiery Kochi.
Crescent Kochi Bites. Try it. Love it. The original Kochi Bites only from Crescent.
Sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
Try it. Love it. The original mini keeps only from Crescent.
sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
Unlimited calls, unlimited data තියෙනවා කියන්නේ. ඕනම ගේමක් ගහන්න පුළුවන්. මාස් ඒක ආන්සර් කරන්නම ඕනි කෝල් එක. සර්, මෙහෙම මාස්ටර් ප්ලෑන් එකක් ඇවිල්ලත් නැහැ. ආයේ එන්නෙත් නැහැ. ඉක්මනට මොබිටෙල් මාස්ටර් පැකේජ් එක දාගන්න. ඒකේ calls data දෙකම unlimited.
Unlimited calls, unlimited data, only with Mobitel Master Unlimited Package.
මේක ගන්නම ඕනි පැකේජ් එකක්.
Sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
Breeder fast, Pulsar NS160 with wider tyres and twin disc brakes from David Pieris Motor Company Private Limited.
Are you or someone you care about prone to heart-related illnesses? You can now rest easy with Avid Heart. Avid Heart lets you get a medical-grade EKG anywhere, anytime. Save a life and give yourself or loved ones peace of mind. Approved by the National Medicines Regulatory Authority. Avid Heart. Heart health at your fingertips. Purchase your Avid Heart device today for just 23,990 rupees and get a free My Doctor Couples package. Available at selected Dialog customer care centers island-wide. Dialog. The future today.
Okay, she's ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Impressive CV. But why do you want to work here?
Is your unlimited package limiting you? Be really unlimited with the largest network. Talk unlimited with more than 13 million Sri Lankans with Dialog. Dialog Blaster Unlimited. A range of daily, weekly and monthly plans. Dial #678# to convert your package or get a new connection.
It's always been my dream to be a part of a blue chip company.
Dialog Gaming Game Hero presents Space Rider Star Hunt. Now everyone can be a hero. Register now for the biggest mobile gaming tournament in Sri Lanka and win big cash prizes. 3 million in prize money up for grabs. Visit Google Play or the App Store, download the Space Rider Star Hunt game and subscribe to enter the tournament. Dialog Gaming, the #1 gaming experience with Sri Lanka's fastest network.